Papa Axel Harley? I don't know. Harley, get down now. Alright, so hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, by the title, we are doing another episode video because these are your guys' favorites. But this is the last of My Sister Crush 2 for now. I don't know what I was doing. It's the last of My Sister Crush 2 for now because the author is still like writing, I guess. So we're gonna start a new series. So comment down below some ideas that you guys want me to do, and then I'll do a poll. And then you guys can pick which one, because I know y'all want a new story. A lot of you guys have been messaging me and commenting saying you're not really into the story, and neither am I. So I'm kind of glad that it's kind of over. So let's just get into this last episode so that we can start the new series, and hopefully the next one is going to be a lot more interesting. So let's just go into the game here. Okay, chapter 11. Hi. So how did the visit with Olivia go? I have to say, when she left the office, she was acting really weird. I'm glad it's not just me that noticed. She actually hugged me. Olivia hasn't shown anyone any kind of affection for years. Then again, I haven't been around her for a while. Has she ever been like that with you since you've known her? Definitely not. With Olivia, you're typically lucky if you can get her to have a decent conversation with you. Here I was hoping we didn't end up in actual prison for trying to kill each other. Then she apologizes and hugs me. I mean, isn't that a positive thing? I suppose, yeah, but it was also weird. Not only that, but it kind of felt like what? It felt like she was saying goodbye, like we weren't gonna see each other again, so she was just saying her piece. Maybe she thinks the visit was a one-time thing and that you won't forgive her, I guess. But I have to admit, I'm feeling a little concerned for her. Maybe it's the whole twin thing, but I could feel something was wrong. The whole thing is just making me feel conflicted, to be honest. I'm still so angry at her, but I don't want anything serious to happen to her. It's not just you now that you mention it. She's been very strange lately. I'm pretty sure she hasn't been sleeping or eating, and I think she's being controlled in some way by Blair. How so? Well, Olivia was all set on being as far away as possible from Blair. Then suddenly they came into my office together like they were friends. Blair did most of the talking, and Olivia refuses to open up about what's going on. I'm pretty sure Blair threatened me too. She was very careful in her wording, but I knew what she was saying. What if she found out somehow that you're our father? But how could she possibly know that? The only one who would have told her is Olivia, and she's smart enough to know not to give her information like that. I honestly don't know, and maybe I'm overthinking it. She's probably just trying to intimidate me or something. Clearly she doesn't know me that well. I can't legally tell you the details, but Blair has a history of anger and violence. I'd more or less warned her not to hurt Olivia, so she was probably just bluffing to get back at me. Even if she was, I don't want her around Olivia. Can't you put Olivia in protection or something? Or better yet, get rid of Blair altogether? Trust me, I want to, but I don't have any actual evidence that Blair has done anything yet. With Olivia refusing to admit anything is even wrong, it's hard for me to help her unless something happens. So you're telling me we have to wait until someone gets hurt before we can stop her? Lola, try to stay calm. I know how frustrating it is, but Lola, the warden in me knows that I need more proof than what I have now. As much as I want to, I can't let my decisions regarding this be personal, but I assure you, I'm keeping a close eye on her. I know you're doing your best, but you can't be there all the time. They're sharing a room, for crying out loud. No wonder why Olivia isn't eating or sleeping. I promise I'm going to figure out what to do about Blair, but let's not forget. Forget what? As much as neither of us wants it to be, this could all be some scheme of Olivia's to get out of here. For all we know, Blair and Olivia could be in it together. I'd be lying if I said it hadn't crossed my mind, but something in my gut doesn't believe that. To be honest, neither do I, but we don't know for sure yet. Either way, today has been a lot for you, so why don't you get Trixie and go on home? I'll keep you updated, I promise. Okay, but please find a way to get Blair away from Olivia as soon as you can. Cause that bitch is crazy. So that's pretty much how Coco and I met. If Axel wasn't so damn nosy, it would have never happened. Sounds like you and Lola have made some good friends. That makes me really happy, Trix. Me too, but I'd be even happier if they let you out of here already. But it's okay to be happy, you know. I want you to promise you'll never try and hide your happiness from me again. Yes, ma'am. Safi! Lola? Your sister didn't kill you? How exciting! Very funny, but that's ridiculous. If it ever came down to me or Olivia, we both know she wouldn't stand a chance. You look awesome, by the way. I swear, between the two of you, I feel so underdressed. Very few people can pull off the plain white t-shirt and baggy blue pants the way that you can. Lola, Jesus knows when you're lying, but thank you. Alright, so obviously we're both dying to know. How did it go with Olivia? What did she say? Y'all wouldn't even believe me if I told you. When it comes comes to Olivia, very few things would surprise me at this point. I don't know if you've noticed, but she's kind of unpredictable. Well, I'm pretty sure she's outdone herself this time. Hey, Papa, Axel, Harley. I don't know. Samuel, where are you? Just going to check on the boys. They've been quiet since the girls left, and that makes me nervous. Come on, Harley. All the cool kids are doing it. Who besides you is crazy enough to do this? I want names. Is there anyone else that matters? Why do I listen to you? Seriously. You're crazy. A crazy good time, maybe. Axel, what if I end up in the hospital with both my legs broken? Just put your big girl panties on and jump. Harley and Axel Hunter. Shit. He's got his dad voice on. Sorry, Harley. Looks like you've really done it this time. What the hell are you boys thinking? You see, what had happened was... It was all Axel's ideas, Dad. I object. Make him stop, Daddy. Harley, get down now. Oh. He's not impressed. Boy, this was some ridiculous idea you had, Harley. If I hadn't been here to try and talk some sense into you, you might have actually jumped. That's it. You're both grounded until I'm dead. But Dad, Harley, think about it. That actually might not be that bad of a deal. He's like really old. Not the time. Ah! Harley, speak to me. Are you dead? Well, I thought I had died when I went to heaven at first, but then I heard your voice. If he was dead, he wouldn't be able to speak to you. This isn't a laughing matter. Your brother could have been seriously hurt. Axel, I'm gonna tell you something I wish I would have known when I was your age. It's really not necessary for you to say every single little thought that comes to your head. I filter myself plenty, I assure you. Besides, where do you think I got it from? Once again, your fault. He's definitely not impressed. I would just stop right now. Sir, excuse me, boys? How many times have your mother and I explained to you why we don't want you doing that? Serious answers only, please. You said that a lot of times, sir. So why did you boys deliberately disobey us? That was so dangerous what you just did. You're lucky I'm the one that caught you and not your mother. You're not gonna tell Mom about this, are you? Well, now, Dad. Everyone knows that you're the cool parent. You're right about that, son. Don't stress, let me finesse. What does that mean? It means shut the hell up, he's actually buying this garbage. Hey, Axel, what now? You know he can hear you, right? Way to go with the finessing, brother. Just don't let this happen again, promise? Just smile and say, yes, Dad. Yes, Dad. Good enough. Now, because I don't feel good, I'm gonna pretend to believe you. Well, I think that went well, don't you? God, I miss Lola. I wonder how it went with Olivia. I still don't see why it was necessary to visit her in the first place, to be honest. Olivia doesn't deserve to be anywhere near Lola, but obviously it's Lola's decision. Let's hope Lola at least got to smack her around a little bit. Axel, what? I said a little bit, didn't I? That was so good to hang out with Safi for a while. She seemed to be in much better spirits than I thought she'd be. Safi is strong, and I'm sure my dad will get her out soon. Okay, what's wrong? Are you still thinking about Olivia? You didn't see her tricks. She was being so weird. It's crazy to be so worried about someone who has caused you so much pain. I almost didn't want to leave her there. Even now, something keeps telling me to turn around and go back to the camp. You said your dad was suspicious of the whole thing too, right? So I'm sure he'll be keeping an eye on things. Plus, with the guards sniffing around there, what's the worst that could happen? I'd really prefer not to answer that, Trix. But we both know my dad and the guards aren't going to be around all the time. If Blair decides that she wants to hurt Olivia, then she probably will. Safi said she'd watch out for Olivia, remember? There's not much we can do about it, right? No, I guess there's not. Hey, how did the visit go? Pretty good. Weird, but good. So what's the plan now? Just headed back to the house, I guess. Why? Do you maybe want to come over and see me? I'd love to. Let me see if it's cool with Lola. So, how's Cocoa Puff? Good. She wants me to come over and hang out for a while. Do you mind? Of course I don't mind. Tell your boo I said hi. She's not my boo. I mean, we haven't put a label on what we are or anything. You know, at some point you'll have to have that conversation, right? The dreaded what are we conversation. Don't remind me. No. But for now, we're just enjoying each other's company. I don't want to put any pressure on anything too soon. You mean you're afraid of getting your hopes up? Exactly, because everyone just wastes people's time. So did you want me to drop you off on the way home? That would be great, as long as you don't mind. I'm sure I can get a ride back later. But are you gonna be okay? I'll be fine. You know how it is, I'm probably overthinking it. It wouldn't be the first time. I'll say, hey, you're not supposed to agree with me. Hi, roomie. Gosh, I sure hope I didn't scare you. It's almost dinner. Would you care to join me? Or are you still on some kind of hunger strike? Thanks for asking, but I'm fine where I am. You really should eat something, you know. No offense, Livy, but you're not looking too good. I'll eat when I'm good and ready. Just not with you, Blair Bear. You know, if I didn't know any better, I think you were a little afraid of me. What, are you worried I'm gonna poison your food or something? Maybe I had a long day and I want to be by myself. I know it's a hard concept for you to grasp, but it's not always about you. How is your dear old daddy anyway? You know, the truth is, I'm super happy for you that you reconnected with your daddy, I mean. You always were so jealous that I had a dad and you didn't. Well, now you finally have a daddy of your own. Let's just hope he doesn't reject you again, huh? Do you have a word limit that you have to hit every day, or can you leave? Bye, bitch. Olivia, remember what we talked about being nicer to me and everything? There are limitations to my patience, you know? If you knew me at all, you know this is me being nice. Blair Bear. Stop calling me that! But I thought nicknames were our special thing. I can make life very miserable for you, you know that? Honey, that ship sailed and sank a long time ago. Okay, you know what? Burke, I need you to come with me. What drugs did I supposedly plant this time? It's nothing like that, smartass. You're being moved. Moved? What the hell do you mean by moved? Just what I said. Moved. You're switching rooms, Burke. Before either of you say anything, know that it's not a request. Yes, sir. I mean, rules are rules, right? What double-crossing bullshit are you trying to pull? This is the first time I heard about it, Blair. Bye-bye now. Wait a second. This is not acceptable. We specifically told the warden we didn't want to be separated. Feel free to take that up with him if you like. He's the one who ordered the switch. According to the warden, this will be your room from now on, which obviously makes that girl over there your new roommate. Don't forget dinner is in about 10 minutes. That goes for you too. Is she with Safi? Wow. Oh, she's with Safi. You're my new roommate? Looks that way, doesn't it? They told me I was getting a new roommate, but I didn't know it would be you. You're not really all that bad, to tell you the truth. At least when you're being normal and not all rawr, I'm mean and angry, fear me. Never in my life have I ever done that. You know what I mean. Your trust issues are insane. No offense. It's just you put this wall up that comes in the form of being mean with people who try to be close to you. It's like you self-sabotage yourself. How insightful of you. So as your new roommate, is this gonna be a regular thing? There you go again. Don't act like you're not thrilled I'm your new roommate. I saw the way your face lit up when you saw me. It did not light up. All you needed was a star on your head and you'd be a Christmas tree. Well, whatever excitement I may or may not have felt is long gone now. I almost forgot how annoying you were. You know, I'm a little surprised they put us together though, since I allegedly planted drugs on you or whatever. Warden's not an idiot. He knows it wasn't you. Still, it makes me wonder why the sudden change. What aren't you saying? I was just thinking your sister might have had something to do with it. She was pretty worried about you. What? What did she say? I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say anything, but she said you were acting really out of character today. She came here expecting you to fight her, and she said you were actually nice. She also said she sensed there was something you weren't saying. Like what? That's what I'd like to know. You can talk to me, you know. It's Blair, isn't it? Of course it's Blair, but it's something that's out of my control. I don't want anyone else involved. You mean you don't trust anyone enough to get them involved? I'm not wrong though, am I? But fine, keep your secrets if you're not ready to open up. I promised Lola I'd have your back, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Like it or not, I'm watching you like a hawk. Wait, back up. You expect me to believe my sister told you to look out for me? Is that so hard to believe? Yes. You really haven't figured it out yet, have you? Figured what out? She cares about you, you douchebag. You're just usually too much of an asshole to notice. You really hurt her, you know. That kind of pain can only be caused by someone you love. In fact, I'm willing to bet your whole family cares about you, which is partly why you pissed me off so much when you first came here. Here you had this family who loved you, and you treated them like garbage. I used to pray to have someone care about me like that. My dad, he never really cared that much about being a dad. Throwing me in here was about getting rid of me, not reforming me or whatever. You can't stand yourself so much you refuse to accept anyone's love. You still can't even see that the only one around here that hates you is you. Lola wouldn't come here to visit you today if she didn't care. You broke her heart, and she still cares. I don't think anyone has ever loved me like that. You're so blessed, Olivia, so how about getting over yourself so you can see it? But what if it's too late for me? You're still young. You have plenty of time. I wouldn't be so sure. What do you mean like that? Nothing. I'll be fine. There's that wall again. With you, it's always 2 steps forward, 1 step back. No matter, it's dinner time anyways. You can go on without me. No. As long as we're roommates, this not eating or sleeping thing is going to stop. So you're going to come with me to dinner and we're going to stuff our faces. Then tonight you're going to go to bed at a ridiculously early time to catch up on that sleep you've been missing. That's that, whether you like it or not. Now, let's go eat. I'm not a child, you know. Stop acting like one and I won't treat you like one. Now, after you. Hey, Sappy. What? Thank you. If I would have had more friends like you and less friends like Blair, I probably would have turned out a lot better. I'm glad my sister has you. She's not the only one who has me anymore, Olivia. You have me too. Thanks. Now scoot. Hello? Hey, you can't just walk in like that. He's busy. Hello? God, these kids work on my last damn nerve. What the hell are you doing? Well, hello to you too. Please, come on in. Turn around and answer me. What gives? What are you referring to? Oh, please. You know exactly what I'm referring to. I do I? We told you that Olivia didn't want to switch rooms anymore. We were just fine the way things were. You mean you were fine with the way things were? Olivia is the one who told you to drop it, in case you forgot. Despite what she said, her actions say things were not fine the way they were. She doesn't eat, she doesn't sleep, she becomes even more withdrawal than usual. As the warden, I stand behind my decision. As the warden or as her father? I knew she knew, but how the hell did she find out? Don't know what you're talking about, but don't care. My decision is my decision, and none of this is your business. We'll just have to see if the other girls think it's none of their business either. Meaning, put Olivia back with me or you'll be sorry. You both will. Wow, that sounded like a threat. It's a promise. Just because you put her in a new room doesn't mean I can't have access to her. All you're managing to do now is piss me off. Who knows what I might do to her once I'm pissed off. You know, I'm actually really glad you just said that. What? Why? Because it gives me a valid reason to do what I'm gonna do next. Wait, what are you doing? Serena? Yes, sir? Send a guard to my office, please. Jenkins is already here, sir, so I'll send him in right now. Thanks, Serena. Oh, I get it. You're bluffing. Cute. Is everything all right, sir? Miss Chapman here seems to enjoy bullying others and making threats. Please escort her to solitary confinement. We'll consider letting her out if her attitude ever changes. Was that a threat? It wasn't a threat. It was a promise. Bye-bye now. That means get moving, Chapman. This isn't over. God, these kids are such drama queens. Tell me about it. Anyone here? She's home! Okay, hi guys. Guys, you always act like you haven't seen me in months. So, how was it? You didn't hurt her, did you? Please tell me you did. What did she say? You know, hypothetically, if things got out of hand, I'll help you hide the body. Axel's kidding, Lola. No, Axel isn't. Both y'all need to slow your roll. So, where's Trixie? I dropped her off at Coco Puff's house. Oh ho, did you really now? Every time I mention Coco, you look so proud of yourself. I'm just excited I can help Trixie find someone she really likes. Plus, it's going to be so much fun to tease her when she gets home. Now, back to you. What was it like seeing Olivia after all this time? Did she actually change? Not likely. I'm not sure how to answer that, to be honest. She was definitely different than I remembered, but we can talk about it over dinner, okay? God, I'm full. Yeah, tell me about it. You kept force feeding me. Well, maybe if you weren't so stubborn, I wouldn't have to. I told you already. I'll stop treating you like a child when you stopped acting like one. Well, for the record, I hate you. That doesn't mean anything. You hate everybody. Rude. The question is, where's the lie? I don't hate everybody. You just want everyone to think you do to keep people from trying to get close to you. Exactly. Hey, stop doing that. Stop doing what? Spitting facts? Pretty much, yeah. It's annoying. You're not used to having many friends, are you? Well, there was this girl named Rachel, but I wasn't a very good friend. Is that the girl that helped you frame Lola? I sort of pressured her into it. Wow, how shocking. Anyway, I haven't talked to her since she told my mom about what we did. I hope her life is happier now that I'm gone. Wow, is that Olivia Burke I hear wishing someone well? Don't read too much into it. I'm really tired. Speaking of which, don't you think it's time you go to bed? By the way, despite how it came out, that was a lot more than a suggestion. You go on, I'll be there in a minute. Oh no you don't. I told you already. I'm watching you like a hawk. Nothing is happening on my watch. Why? Because my sister told you to babysit me? Well, that's part of it. Maybe I just don't feel like seeing you get hurt. As in, you care about me? Don't read too much into it. I'm really tired. Holy crap, a laugh? Your first one. How exciting! You really are annoying, you know that? Speaking of annoying, did you notice Blair wasn't at dinner? Of course I noticed, but I figured she was somewhere pouting about not getting her way. We need to watch our backs around her. I don't trust her. Oh really? What happened to her being your bestie? Why do you have to bring up old shit? In any case, the longer she makes herself scarce, the better. I got 99 problems and Blair Chapman is most of them. You got a lot more problems than just 99, but I see your point. Oh, you can't watch her forever, Safi. Oh my god, guys. But that is going to finish My Sister's Crush 2 for now, until the new episodes come out, and then we'll switch back and forth between the new one and My Sister's Crush 2. But again, comment down below what episodes you guys want to see next, because we want something juicy and something with choices. I know you guys like when I buy choices, so that is what we're going to do. But I hope you all liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you like me, subscribe down below. I love y'all. Don't forget to love yourself. Until next time, I will see y'all later. Peace out, scouts. Bye.